Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap and forecast for Tuesday, September 27th. The end of September here is coming to a close, and it's been a long, hot, dry, late summer. We'll get into that in a little bit, like with lots of records coming around, but it's been a while since our last forecast. I think it was Wednesday, almost 2 weeks ago, Wednesday the 14th, mid-September. So we'll update you. I'm going to have to read some stuff out because kind of a lot of stuff has happened since then. But before that gets started, I'd like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank and acknowledge the First Peoples of this land, from North Saanich out to Sooke and beyond, across Turtle Island, for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territories. This Friday, the 30th, is the second annual, I believe, Truth and Reconciliation Day. And we'll be going to a powwow downtown. Things are growing, they're expanding. Lots more people are coming out and celebrating and sharing this time together, and that's a great sign. So hopefully that just keeps on going and going. And for you out in the future, things have changed. We hope that there's much more understanding and I hope there's relative peace amongst people. Anyway, to the forecast. Yes. So, last forecast was pretty accurate, and from here I'm going to start reading. Although, however, I think if you look back on it, we talked about a trough coming in. It was actually a low pressure kind of trough that came in. Let's see. I need glasses for this because my eyes have kind of gone funny lately. Anyway, so yeah, by the 16th, we saw a weak trough move in from the west-northwest. Yeah, it was more from the west-northwest. With a bit of rain for most early, and that was the first rainfall in a little bit, followed by some clearing in behind. Now, temps from this were more seasonal, and as the low, more seasonal, a low dropping south from the Gulf of Alaska through offshore waters keeps cloud around for the 17th. So there's this trough, and we thought a trough was going to stick over the whole coast. Well, this trough sort of came down and stuck as a low, kind of followed this low, sucked it down, and stuck around down here and caused a lot of havoc in around the 17th, 18th, 19th for Northern California. However, a northerly flow came in up here and cleared us out quite nicely. And that was kind of fueled by high pressure forming out here, bringing this northerly flow down here. And that kept us in sunny, warm summer weather back to the south coast for the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, as the low continued to drench Northern California down here. Now, as that low moved northeastwards, across Oregon and Idaho, high pressure region remains entrenched over BC. So this ridge kind of moved over and entrenched here and stayed there for the 22nd. So you'll see it was still summer in the 22nd. However, temperatures dropped with a little push of marine air as this high pressure kind of moved on to actually kind of it weakened and allowed a little bit of marine air into the coast. Made just a summer's day for the south coast, which is kind of that 20-degree range and sunny. However, that marine air brought some low cloud and fog to the west coast. You'll probably see that on the records for Tofino if you still have access to the records, my friends, in the future. My friends here and now, you already know what happened, and I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen in a few minutes. We'll get to that. Anyway, this new west-northwest flow brought not only cooler temperatures, but a weak front on the 23rd, and I think that was Friday the 23rd, as I remember. Looking back, that was last Thursday, and with it, just a little trace of rain. So it was a low pressure up here, front coming through, little trace of rain with that, along with cloud, but definitely a different kind of fall feeling for that day. It seemed like fall was arriving, but as this front passed through, we found ourselves in a mellow west flow. Now this west flow was just for a day on that Saturday, yes, for the 24th, and it allowed us to warm up nicely enough for a summer's day. So we're still recording summer's days on the 24th. Now, and here we go, and summer was not done with us yet, because ridging over the southwest, which we hadn't, we've been seen off and on, and they've been having lots of ridging. This ridging, as this westerly flow, this ridging starts to set itself up over the US West and stretching up into southern BC. That sort of forced all this storm activity up to the north coast and beyond. This kept us nice and dry, and this is a late summer heat wave. So that kicked in on the 25th, 26th, what's today? I said it was the 27th. Yeah. So 25th, 26th, 27th, that's been sitting there, moving slowly eastward, but record temps here. You'll see some record temps for Victoria, Abbotsford, Whistler hit some record temps. Really warm, upper 20s, so it's definitely a heat wave, because this time of year it didn't hit 30 degrees, but upper 20s, that counts as a heat wave for late September. So all in all, so far in September, we've logged 20 summer days. That's one of the most, if not the most. We're looking at the warmest, hottest August-September combination and driest August-September on record in the past 80 plus years. So shit's happening, folks. I mean, the records just keep falling, and it is undeniable. Now, this high pressure today has been moving eastward, and what we're going to see is a little front coming through. Actually, no. It's a new sort of flow pattern here coming up from the southwest. We see a little low forming here and tracking right in towards the Washington coast. Now, first sign of a fall storm this season, but it doesn't look like it's going to bring as much as we thought. We thought maybe we get wind and rain here. It looks like most of that energy will be focused in sort of mid-Washington there. Probably some showers up the coast, maybe a little bit of wind, but really not that much. And as this tracks through on Thursday, which is the 29th, we're going to see high pressure rebuilding up across here, and that looks like it's going to clear things up for Thursday. Not quite summer yet. It's going to take a while for these temperatures to warm up, because it's getting later and later, and the days are getting shorter and shorter. You guys want some rain out there. I'm trying to get you some rain, but it doesn't look like it for now, because it looks like summer will be returning for the 30th and on into the first couple of days of October. We can still collect summer days at 20 degrees or more in early October. It's been done before. It looks like it may happen again for this weekend, because it looks like this ridge may just set up quite strongly. Now, a couple of models are telling different things. One's kind of saying, oh, maybe the sun will come down from here. Maybe some surface low pressure, like a kind of the typical ending of a heat wave, will form here and bring a cooler marine southerly flow for the Sunday on the, I think that's October 2nd. So we're not going to forecast that far in advance, but I have a feeling that the pattern's going to set up quite clear, sunny and summery. Oh, I never do that later on. It's a good catch though. For the early part of October. So the rains will come. Wait patiently with us, so we're ready for them. We asked for summer, came late, but we got it strong. And like I said, the records continue to fall. Anyway, my friends out there, spirits and beings of the land, spirits and beings of the ocean, spirits and beings in the forest, of the air, I offer this to you. Hope it helps. And for you in the future, as always, may the forecast be with you.